Parkinsons.
I'm Claudine, and I don't have Parkinson's.
But we're a member of the same family. We're just going to have a little chit-chat today.
And of course we have coffee. Mom puts hers in her regular mug at half full so she doesn't spill it, but I love my red paper cup. Roll up the rim in Canada right now.
Except for there's no roll up the rim anymore. It's all digital.
It's digital, but I have the app, so they scan my card and then I get to digitally roll my rims.
And I have to tell you, you're not the only one that complains about the white lids.
Yeah, they show all the mess and my lipstick.
Yep.
I don't like that.
I've heard a couple people talking about the white lids.
I do like the old brown lids better, so
yeah.
Maybe they'll come back.
Did you know that Tim Hortons in the grocery store now sells ice cream?
Tim Hortons ice cream.
Tim Hortons ice cream. I saw it taste tested.
Well, did they like it or not like it?
Loved it.
I liked your taste test the other day with those dry as sawdust crackers.
Oh.
I was laughing out loud as she was like, her face, like, ugh, but I like sawdust.
I thought, I'm glad the company didn't want me to give a review on it.
I was just going to say, glad we didn't like name it elephant crackers or whatever.
I couldn't fake it.
Negative review for that one for sure.
Couldn't fake it, but the drink was really good. That San Pellegrino drink was really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that we should jump right into the thick of it. And you should tell them what's been going on with you.
Okay, so I'm here and I take care of Mom, but right now we live in separate houses and we've been considering a move together. And I have been sort of on a new health kick with protein shakes that I've been trying to do and drink more water, and somehow I just noticed my stomach getting bigger and my weight not coming off. Like Mom and I were in a race to Wonderland a while ago and she definitely beat me to it. But so I'm struggling with my weight and my belly seemed to like get bigger. And so I thought there's something in my stomach, and I've had previous 2 surgeries in the last year and a half, actually the last like 15 months, 14 months or something like that. I've had 2 open abdominal surgeries. The first one was to remove a very large mass on my ovary, my left ovary. So they decided at that time to do a hysterectomy, and I asked for them to just do a complete hysterectomy at that point in time because we do have family history. So I woke up from the surgery and they had removed everything except my right ovary, and I was pretty disappointed at that. And they're telling me how early menopause can cause, heart problems, bone problems down the road. So I thought, okay, well, they must have had their reasons, but I'm worried about it. Don't leave an ovary. We have history, right? So anyway, then I went back for a follow-up ultrasound about 8 months after that surgery, and they found another, we'll call it medium-sized, growth on the right ovary. So then they had to reopen the midline incision and remove that mass and the ovary and do more ablation on the inside from the scar tissue. And then they closed me back up again.
They took a lymph node or something too.
They did take a lymph node from my groin just to check that, and it was clear. It was benign. So everything was good as far as like pathology-wise on my last surgery. And so now I'm like, all right, I'm really trying to get on track here. I've been trying to get, on track with my weight. And now something, again, is in my stomach. And I was really worried at first. I think Mom was too, because we assumed it was another growth, because I do seem to grow them quite rapidly. And, go big or go home, right? But anyway, I just had an ultrasound, and it's not an ovarian mass. Like, it's not a mass of any kind. But my abdomen did not heal back together properly after my last midline incision. So there's a 9-centimeter gap between my abdominal muscles, and loops of bowel have come out of that gap called diastasis of my abdominal wall. And I also, luckily, have a hernia attached to that on the top of that. So another little hole where some of my intestine and some omental fat has come out. So the repair for this is another big surgery coming right up on an urgent type of basis, So it does delay things for us a little bit.
Yeah, we can't possibly think about changing residences until she is completely healed, because it just would not.
I'm not sure why this has happened to me, that I've had to have 3 huge surgeries in a year and a half, but this time there is sort of a plus side, I think.
We always have to find a plus.
I'm trying to find the plus. I was super happy to find out it was nothing like another mass to deal with, like any cancer or anything. So this is like a hernia and an open abdomen. Well, it's usually an abdominoplasty that fixes those, right? So your muscle back together all tight, and it's otherwise known as a tummy tuck. So I might just get a tummy tuck out of this repair to start my next way, but they'll have to put mesh in to make sure that I don't get future hernias, because it's a common problem when you've been opened so many times so close together. So anyway, it's a pretty major abdominal surgery coming up. I'm hoping to hear from a surgeon early this week. My doctor did put it through on a expedited basis.
The other plus to it is, because the incision or the opening is so large, the bowel will not be strangled off with the small hole. So
yeah, a lot of times with a hernia, whatever is coming through the opening can get strangled, and your bowel can turn necrotic or whatever, and you can get like gangrene and all sorts of really serious complications. But luckily my hole is so big that it's all kinds of room for lots of loops of loose bowel to come through. So yeah, go big or go home. So this will be my last surgery, and hopefully it doesn't delay our move too much.
see, and here's the panicking me, because I hear it and I go, this is a sign we're not supposed to move. You know, it's like,
I figured like this is not a sign to not move. This is a sign that we need to be closer together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and I was talking to somebody else, and her suggestion was this gives us more time to find the perfect place. So.
Exactly. So we're not in a rush for the 1st of May, but we are going to keep looking throughout this time, because if something fabulous comes up for May 1st, you know, I'm sure I have enough people that would help me. And frankly, I'm half packed, so I'm just going to stop packing anything
I keep trying to hide the boxes that I've got packed, because I'm trying not to take off the walls and everything. I said, I don't have very much superfluous stuff. I can't really pack anything more.
Yeah, me too, right? So there's not too much more superfluous to pack. So I'm going to pause on the packing at my house and set up a little recovery spot.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be on my phone. I can search through like rentals available and whatnot during that time. So if something did come up, I'm halfway ready to go anyway. And that's our little update. So it's just a slight postponement, maybe a month, but I figure if it's a 6-week recovery,
and
I'm having the surgery probably in the next 2 weeks, I would imagine, before the end of March. I would believe that
we hope so.
Get to have that done.
Yeah.
He didn't refer me to a specific surgeon.
Yeah, just whoever can
take it first, right? So
and just, you know, on a little aside, I'm hoping it's not the same surgeon.
Right? I'm gonna it'd be nice to have a second opinion, to have a look at like, why didn't you take the ovary the first time? Did she need to be opened the second time?
Yeah.
Is opening the second time the cause of this problem the third time?
Yeah.
Or did I just rush myself? Because honestly, after the last surgery, I was back doing pretty much everything by about 2.5 weeks. I felt awesome. Like my stitches, my staples came out.
You actually had a harder recovery the first time. You were all bruised and everything, and the second time you really
the first time I was completely bruised, my entire stomach, and stapled all the way down. And then it was a lot harder of a recovery. Second time, I think they took out less stuff.
Right.
Did less ablation on the inside of the gut or whatever. Yeah. So it was hardly a bruise. And I was joking, you know, when my staples came out, there's barely a scar, you know, but there's obviously still a scar.
Yep.
Now this time I'll get the scar along the bottom. It'll be like a smiley face. I was thinking maybe I should get like an anchor tattoo or something after.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, I think that we've given the update now, so we're going to say goodbye for now.
But I'll still be all around here and doing everything that I can, and Mom's not going to be in any, like, hardship.
No.
You know, I'll have...
Kel will come by and check on me, I'm sure.
And I have a lot of other support systems, so if anybody's worried that I won't be there, it's only 2 weeks I can't drive for, and then I'll be right back. And probably be given a ride over in the meantime.
Yes.
And we video call. So.
Yeah, we'll video call, and I'll keep you all updated on how she's doing.
Yep.
All right. We'll talk to you all tomorrow.
Thanks for the chit-chat.